نوعت بين توزنا تخالف تجاه حسبنا الله نعم الوكيل نعم المولى نعم الناصر ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. السلام عليكم. Salamun qawlan min Rabbir Rahim. We are living for that, we're aiming for that. That is what our lives as believers should be. To aim. To have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the day of judgment. And for those who are aiming very high, to have that response from our Lord now. Salamun qawlan min Rabbir Rahim. Salam. One word of peace from your Lord, the most compassionate one. To have Allah to give salams to us. If we have that, we don't need dunya. If we have that, we're not going to run for akhirat either. We're going to run for our Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We're going to worship not to get more higher stations. We're going to worship to make Allah to be more pleased with us. We're not going to fast or to make more ibadat, to go to better paradises. We're doing that because it pleases to our Lord. Then the pleasure of our Lord is our maqsood. It is our aim. Once our Lord is pleased with us, what else do you need? What do you need? Do you need anything else? Salamun qawlan min Rabbir Rahim. To have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most compassionate one, to say peace. To have that peace in our hearts. To have that satisfaction in our hearts. How are you going to have satisfaction in your heart if you are running after this dunya 24 hours? How are you going to have satisfaction in your heart that now in this month of Ramazan that has entered, so many empty-head Muslims, they're still running after this world. So many looking at this Ramazan as an inconvenience. So many looking for this Ramazan to get more in touch with their nafs, animal aspects. In the daytime they are fasting, nighttime they are diving into their desires. That in this month of Ramazan, are we thinking at least a little bit? The situation of the entire ummah, the situation of the Muslims, and the situation of the entire ummah, because the ummah of the Prophet ﷺ is not only the Muslims. It is the Christians, it is to the Jews, it is Buddhists, Hindus, it is everyone alive. Are we thinking? Are we understanding? Are we at least sitting down to calculate and to balance? Salamun qawlan min Rabbir Rahim. Where is this peace that Allah is promising? This peace is gone. There's no peace anymore. This peace is gone because the ummah is not remembering their Lord. This peace is gone because Muslims are not remembering their Lord. Those calling themselves Ahl Sunnat, they're not remembering their Lord. Those calling themselves Ahli Tariqat, they're not remembering their Lord. But they remember what they want to eat and drink, what they want to collect. They're busy with that non-stop 24 hours, even in this holy month. So how can the heart now find peace? Because the heart now can only be satisfied when it remembers Allah. Now in this holy month, coming with so much blessings and so much spiritual heaviness, but if you are disconnected from yourselves, disconnected from understanding that this is the month that you're going to step on your ego, that your ego, your animal characteristics, it is the biggest enemy, that your ego, it is the biggest enemy, declaring itself to be Allah, to be Lord. If you're not understanding that in this month, how are you going to have the zikr of Allah, the remembrance of Allah in your heart? How are you going to have satisfaction? How are you going to have peace? Peace is taken away from this world. From individuals to families to groups to nations, peace is removed. And this is one of the signs of the Akhir Zaman. When the Holy Prophet ﷺ asked Jibreel ﷺ, saying, after I'm gone from this world, will you visit the world again? And Jibreel ﷺ says, yes, I will. Peace is removed. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punishing this nation in the Akhir Zaman with the smallest of the punishments, not the biggest. This punishment has not even begun. Allah is not punishing us right now, we are punishing ourselves. Because the way that the ummah is behaving, there is no peace. Peace is removed. And when peace is removed from individuals to groups to nations, there is no satisfaction. They have everything, no satisfaction. You have so much luxury, no peace, no satisfaction, no zikr of Allah. More heaviness, more burdens coming, more things are tight. Burdens and heaviness and tightness, first it came to the prophets, correct? And to the believers. But with every heaviness that the prophets they are facing, more they're coming closer to Allah. More they're feeling connected. More peace comes to their hearts. Bring him out. More peace coming to the hearts now. Not now. When the heaviness comes, more you're feeling disconnected, more you're feeling that you are lacking, more you're feeling that you are weak. All the heaviness that is coming to the believers, to the prophets and the awliya Allah, more they become stronger, you know, like that sword. More it is being hit, more is being put into the fire, more is getting hammered again, put into the water to put the fire, hammered again. More it is done, more it is folded and hit, more it is done and folded and hit, the stronger it becomes. Because it knows its purpose. It understood. It understands. That piece of lump of metal, that lump of steel, it understood. It says, I have been created as a lump, but this is not the purpose of my creation. The purpose of my creation, it is something else, more better, more nobler. It is to be a sword. We are all clumps and lumps of clay. But if we know our purpose, we are not going to be lumps and clumps of clay. If we know our purpose, and our purpose, the reason of our creation is to know Allah and to worship. Once we know Allah and we worship, once Allah is in our hearts, peace enters into our hearts, satisfaction enters into our hearts. What happens that time? That time you become a servant of Allah. What happens then? That time you will serve Him. You will be His representative. You will be His Khalifa. You will start representing your Lord. So many not understanding in Tariqatu what representative it means. In this month, we are seeing the nation continuously is getting punished. Punishing itself. We are not happy. Believers cannot be happy because Allah is not happy with the state of this world right now. The Prophet is not happy with his ummah. The angels, they are not happy. The friends of Allah, they are not happy. Believers cannot be happy. We are happy with our Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are happy with the holy ones, that He still is putting faith in our hearts and belief. But we are not happy at how this world, at how this ummah is behaving, how this ummah is carrying out itself. And in these holy times, we're asking for the appearances of Mahdi alayhi salam to come soon, for our grand Shaykh and our Sahibul Saif to come soon, to bring the balance back into this world, to bring Haqq back into this world, for the batil to fall, inshallah. May Allah forgive me and bless you. For the sake of this holy month, may we enter strong, may we end strong. May we have more faith and more strength. We're asking Allah to forgive us, the whole ummah, and we're asking that Allah raise the station of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, Sahibul Saif, and Sultan al-Awliya higher, inshallah. And may their feet always be on our necks. May fitna leave our association. May we have more passion. May we have more passion. May we have more passion to hold on tightly to this way until we die. For our children to grow up to become good ones in this way. For all other sincere ones to come to this way. For all the insincerity to leave our hearts and our jama'at, inshallah. For more strength to come to this jama'at, to carry the mission of our Shaykh, of the Prophet of Allah. Wa min Allahu tawfiq. Al-Fatiha. Amin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.